Hello people of the internet. Well, it is haul time and this will be my last haul for a while, because if you follow me on Instagram you will know that I am currently doing no spend November, and that will probably be also no spend December and probably no spend January as well, because I have too much stuff, as you will also know if you've been watching my declutter series. So far I've done my books. The crazy thing is, if you've watched that, you're probably thinking, why have you bought more stuff? I don't know. This is a good haul actually. This is a nice big haul. There are books, there are gifts, there are various other bits and pieces. So let's just get on with it. Let's just dive straight in. And this is the level of my crazy. I've had a number of comments of people who said that they watched my unhaul, declutter, destash, whatever we call it video, and they were tempted to buy some of the books themselves. Well, I listed a lot of the books on eBay and took photos of them on a nice white background to show you all sort of the details of the books. If you're waiting for anything, by the way, not everything has been listed yet because I have been really busy at work. Sorry, really busy at work again. I know I get to have sort of peaks and troughs in my work, and it's just been a bit of a 11-hour working days again at the moment, which I love my job, so nothing to complain about. But after I put the pictures up, bear in mind I have physically gone through each of my books, looked at them, opened them, stroked them, decided does this spark joy? No, and put it in the eBay pile. I've then taken photos of it, turned it over, taken photos of it, flicked through it, taken photos of it, uploaded it to eBay. And then I was looking at my books on eBay and I was like, oh, that looks nice. Oh, that looks nice. It's almost like when I see something on the internet to buy, it's more appealing to me than when I actually own it. Because I was literally flicking through my own eBay for sale things going, oh, I'll get that one out again actually. I'm not sure I want to sell that one after all. And then I'd get it out and I'd go, oh yeah, it's just that book. What is it about seeing something, you know, displayed for sale on a website that make it more enticing? Anyway, another part of that craziness was I owned this book, which is To the Ends of the Earth, and I was gonna destash it. I really like it and I couldn't see myself colouring in it, and when I was just about to list it on eBay, I looked it up to see how much, because I've no idea how much to sell things for. I'm just sort of like matching or just going slightly under other people on eBay. And so I was looking this one up and this one showed up. Someone's selling this one. And I was like, oh, if I got that one, I'd have the set. So rather than selling my To the Ends of the Earth book, I ended up buying the To the Ocean Deep book, this is the longest colouring book in the world, and this one says longest colouring book in the world as well. So this one was the longest. I thought one of them was the longest and one of them was the widest or something, because this one goes up and downy as opposed to left and righty, and it's really nice because the background's already done. I don't know whether I'll end up ever doing it or whether I was just a moment of madness when I was letting a lot of stuff go. It did arrive a bit creased because, to be quite honest, the seller just stuck it in a polythene bag and sent it to me, which, if you ever get a book from me, first of all, it's in a polythene bag in a kind of like, you know, one of them sort of like bags that collectible comics go in, and it's always sent in a nice, you know, cardboard mailer envelope. I would never just stick a book in a polythene bag like this seller did. But anyway, that's number one. That's a long story to tell you that I bought this book, which isn't new, it's old, but there you go. The next book I got was this Matchstick Mouse book, and this was bought for me by my mum. My mum and my brother came round for a colouring weekend, must have been the beginning second-ish week of October. And my mum had bought this book for me and my brother. And she said to me, you don't have this one, do you? And I was like, no, I don't have this one. To be honest, I gave all my other Matchstick Mouse ones away. Yeah, this one looks quite cute. So, thank you, Mum. My mum bought me... Oh, this one is the Big Adventure, by the way. So, I got that. The next two books I bought myself. Now this is one of these cute and comfy, cozy, whatever books. This is by Higgy Holiday. And when I bought the first one, I've got the first one. I've only got 3 of these colouring books like this at the moment. Or I did have. Hold on, let me get it. These 3. I bought this one, the Comfy and Cozy one by Temu. I bought this a long time ago, June, July, something like that. When this sort of trend was just starting. And I told you about the lady who put the cream on her hands. And then for my birthday, my brother bought me these 2. I've just run up the stairs. And I love this one, the Hygge Heaven one. I really like the images in that one. And so I joined this, I think I put this up on Instagram, one of the pictures, and the Sui, whoever they are, she is, sent me a message, and then I joined their mailing list, and then I got notification when this one was coming out, and so I was like, oh, go on then. So I bought myself the Hygge Holiday one, which is cute. It's like little teddy bears on holiday, which is quite cute, I suppose. So I bought that one. So that's 4 of them now. And then I also bought this one, and this is a colour by number book. If I haven't said, if you don't know because you've not seen any of my other videos, I do usually colour in pencils, or I colour in pencils, markers, glitter pens, anything you like. I have a damaged shoulder at the moment, which means pencils are a bit hard for me to do, so I'm kind of focusing on using markers more, which means I'm doing some of my old colour by numbers. And there's a lady I follow on Instagram, and I looked her up this morning, and I can't remember her name, but I should put it here. And she put a picture of 4 colouring books that she'd bought, 4 colour by number colouring books, and this was one of them. And I really like the look of it, so I bought it, and it is all these beautiful little fairies, and you get one set of them are colour by numbers, and the numbers are really nice and grey and light grey, so you don't see them once you've done the colouring. And then at the back you get them all again without the numbers, which is really nice. Quite a chunky little book this. Look, this is, if I get, that's, you know, Swee's holiday one. Yeah, so quite chunky. And I have done a couple in it. Look at that. Isn't that nice? And that one as well, done with alcohol markers, obs, because that's what I'm using at the moment. But yeah, really enjoying it. I really like these colour by numbers that have the smaller pieces, so a little bit more adult feeling, and also that it has got 40 colours, so it's, you know, you can do a bit more with 40 colours. You can get a little bit more depth. So I have already done a couple in here. I have done that one, and I have done that one. Really enjoying them so far. So those 2. Next, same lady on Instagram also influenced me to buy these. As I said, because I'm focusing on my markers at the moment, I am being a little bit tempted into some of these marker colouring books. And these are colour by numbers by Sen Yong. This one is Stained Glass Christmas, and this one is Stained Glass Flowers. I will link down below. There's a lady on Instagram, a different lady, who has done some pages on this, and they come out really nice. They just come out really nice and bright and vivid. I do like my mosaic Christmas one that I had. Hoping to do some more Christmas colouring this year, but being realistic, I do like the fact that it's got this double layer. I'll have to hold it up so you can see it. So you get the layer there. So this is left white, no number in the white area. Yay! You do this little bit here, G, you do that blue. Just wait for my Ring doorbell to stop making the noise. You do this bit here in blue, so it gives that shading. Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing this one. And then I also bought this one's got a matte cover, and that one had a shiny cover. How weird is that? This one is flowers, and this looks really nice. Look at that. Is that an amaryllis? Looks like an amaryllis. Poppy. Oh, I should do that. Ready for next week. Ready for tomorrow, actually. It's Poppy Day tomorrow, isn't it? Maybe I will. Actually, maybe I'll do that. My mum and my brother are coming around tomorrow for a colouring day, so maybe I'll do that one. yeah, again, this has got loads of different layers to them, and there's some really nice pictures in here. I'm looking forward to these ones. Just feel a little bit more adult-y than the Colour Questopia ones. Again, this has got more numbers, more colours than the other one. I do like the fact that you get a light, a medium, a dark. Gives you a little bit more depth. So, influenced to buy those. Next, away from the marker pens, I've got this. We all know what's in this, don't we? I saw this. I'm not a massive Hannah Carlson fan, but I saw... Look at that. There's the packing slip. Not a massive Hannah Carlson fan. And, you know, I don't have all her books. I think I have 2, maybe 3. And I saw a flip through of this, and I can't remember on whose channel it was on. And I looked at it and I was like, actually, I really like that. And I must have just been really lucky, because I went and had a look. I just Googled it. I just Googled, you know, the name of the book, and it came up with the iMusic website. I went and had a look, and it was in stock, and I bought it. But other people have been saying it's out of stock and they can't get hold of it. But I just literally, it was just there in stock, and I pressed buy. But it's really cute. I mean, hopefully, if you haven't seen a flip through of it, there are some beautiful flip throughs out there. But this does feel really different to Hannah Carlson's normal books. It's kind of cuter. It hasn't got the sort of like big head with the rings in the nose, or not quite as many of them. And I am really, really hoping that I can colour in this. My arm will let me do some colouring in this over Christmas. Look at them birds, they're lovely. And the house is really nice. Really nice book. Like I said, I don't have many Hannah Carlsons, but I would say this is my favourite. I can probably take it out of the polythene. I like keeping it in the polythene because, for now, because it's precious. Next, okay, these, right, let's start at the beginning with these. So this one, was that the one bought for me by my brother? It was, yes. My brother bought me this when they came round for the colouring day in October. He bought this one round. He had bought it for himself, but he didn't like it because, in his words, the lines don't meet up. So if you see where the sort of lines don't meet up, he said he didn't like the fact that the lines didn't meet up, and also that some of the areas were really big. Now, I'm also not a fan of the really big areas. I'm trying to find a more one there. You know, like when it's sort of like the animals are giant in them, like giant head. And so he said to me, do you want it? And I was flicking through it, because if not, he was going to send it back. And I sort of looked through it, you know, like that one, computer one. I was flicking through it, and there was one of them doing, the little animals doing a jigsaw. Lost it now. Literally flipped it open, that one. And I was like, oh, I'd want to do that picture. I really want to do the picture of the little animals doing the jigsaw. And there's a couple of other ones in there as well that I would quite like to do. I ended up using it as the testing page for when I was doing the review of the paper friendly markers. So these are all water-based markers here. So you can see how the Ohuhu paper friendly markers or not paper friendly markers work. Interestingly, now I've looked at it, you know, 2 weeks later or whatever, that first edition paper friendly markers actually came out really smooth looking. I think they came out the smoothest. So yeah, so my brother gave me this one. And then the next lot of books, by the way, I am doing this in book order, then stuff order. There's so much more to come. Okay, now the next, if you remember, or even if you don't remember, I said I had 3 of these books. Where's the other one gone? 3 of, it's right there, right in front of me. 3 of these books. I said that would probably be enough. And then obviously my brother gave me, because he didn't buy it for me, he just didn't want it himself. So I have 4, which is probably enough for anybody. But then this happened. Oops. Yeah, there's 5 here. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep all 5. I literally bought these before my no spend on the end of October, because my family are coming around. My mum and my brother are coming around for a colouring day tomorrow. And I wanted to have some winter pages, some Christmassy pages. So I got this one, Cuddly Winter. I like this one actually. I like the ones with the thicker lines. Some of them have thin lines. This one is not pure Christmas. It is wintry. So I like this one. So I bought that. I also bought this one, which is the same as made by this little fuzzy that my brother gave me. It doesn't look like it has the same, well not all, yeah it does actually. I didn't think it had the same gaps. I thought my brother might like it. I'm not sure about this one. The only thing that's good about this one is at the beginning you can, oh they're doing a jigsaw again. Oh no, that makes me want to keep it again now. That you can download some colouring books. So that might be really good actually for me to download those and print them out for my family to colour. This Higgy Christmas one I also got. Yeah, I'm not sure about this one. Like I say, I'm not sure I'm going to keep all of these. Yeah, this one doesn't tickle me quite as much as the other ones. It's got this big sheep. I mean, what colour is a sheep? I think that one might. Oh, but that one's cute. Look, with them all sitting there and biscuits with a duck. There's only so many Christmas colouring books I need. I'm going to put that one to one side. And I've got one there. That one's wintry. I have the... Yeah, there's only going to be so many Christmas colouring I do. Now, these ones are not Christmas specific. This one is... What is this? Fuzzy Buddies. I quite like this one. I like them when they've got a little bit more detail in them. This one has a little bit more detail in it. I think my brother will like this one. Bit of a big head there. That's a nice one. Bit of everything in this one. Bit of cosy, bit of Halloween, bit of everything. Oh, see, I get confused. This one's called Cozy Buddies. This one's called Fuzzy Buddies. Comfy and cute colouring book. I made the mistake of typing in something like cute, cosy winter colouring book. And how many came up? Maybe 30 or 40 came up, and I was like, what? I'll have that one, that one, that one, and that one, like I say, and they all came just before my no spend, but I'm not sure I'm going to keep them all. Oh yeah, I like this one. This is my favourite one actually, because look at there, the cut. Though there is a weird animal in this one. I don't know if anyone's got this book, this one. I know that not all of you are into these. I know that poor old Wendy from Wendy's Colouring, she got a bit of a comment about babyish colouring. I mean, that's obviously an elephant, but there's a thing in, look, there's this, which I thought was a giraffe, but look at its mouth is level with its eyeball, which is a bit weird. But I do like this one. That's a stayer. This is definitely a stayer. I like this one. Look at that. Is that a hedgehog? Oh, I like this one. Yeah, this is cute, this one. I like that one. Fuzzy Buddies. I don't want too many of these. See, I'm not so keen on this one. There's too much open space in this one. Put that one there. And Christmas Times. Again, this one does feel a little bit open spacey. But this is the one where you get the downloadables, isn't it? I get confused. Yeah. So, I'm definitely going to keep that one because I want to download the ones from my mum and my brother to colour. If I kept... Yeah, this one's... I don't think I'm going to keep this one. Yeah, this one's not as appealing. Yeah, I'm going to let that one go, I think. Probably going to send it back because I'm still within the window to send it back. Yeah, that one's going to go back. Bye, Higgy Christmas. Which means I have bought 4. My brother gave me 1, 5, and I already had 3, 8. 8 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That one's smaller. 8 is extremely well enough of the comfy and cosy colouring books. Right, that's it for all the books. Almost. because there's a lovely lady who was asked to remain anonymous. We chat quite a bit on Instagram. We were talking about the new Joanna Basford book, and we was talking about, she asked me if I was getting it, and I said no, that I wasn't. And I said I was steering clear of watching Joanna Basford's book tour videos, because I love those book tour videos. And if I watch them, I get tempted to buy the book, even though I just decluttered some of Joanna Basford books. And I've only got, I'm trying to look on my shelf, 1, 2, 3, 4 of them that I kept. And then she came back to me the other day and said, oh, I've seen a flip through of it, it looks really good. And so I went and watched the flip through, and I agreed with her. I said, to be quite honest, it looks nicer than I thought. Because I had been avoiding looking at them. And the next day this arrived in the post, and it was from the same lovely lady. So thank you very much. I must admit, this is probably my second favourite, possibly my favourite Joanna Basford book. I like pages like this. I don't like pages like that so much, but yeah, thank you very, very much. I really, really appreciate it. Let me move on to my Japanese haul. There's a guy who works at our company who is an auditor, and he's gone to live in Japan. He is actually a anyway, a guy I know has gone to live in Japan. You don't need to know his life story. And he comes back about once every 3 months. And he asked me, is there anything you want me to buy when I'm over here? So when he came back before, he bought me, I gave him the money, and he bought me a set of Holbein pencils. And this time around, when he went, he said, is there anything you want me to get this time? And I said, yeah, there's a few things on Amazon. If I order them and get them sent to your address, then you can bring them back with you. So that was, I don't know, 2 months ago, 3 months ago. Well, he's just come back. And to be honest, I had forgotten what I'd asked him to get me. If I'd have remembered, I might have cancelled them, but I got these 2 eerie books, and I can't remember for the life of me which one is which, but one of them is fairy tales and one of them is legends, I think. And if you have watched my unhaul video, you'll know that I recently unhauled all my eerie books. Though there was a comment from someone that said you didn't differentiate between the English eerie and the Japanese eerie. I thought you would have done. I'm not quite sure why they thought I would have done, but I have heard that the paper in the Japanese books is better, but I wouldn't know because I've never coloured in any of them. I'm not sure I'm going to keep these. Obviously I paid for them, but you know, when you don't have to pay the shipping, these are like £7, and then the Amazon will send them to his Japanese address for free, and then he puts them in his case and brings them over. So they're much better value at £7. I mean, they're excellent value at £7 rather than the price you have to pay once you pay for the shipping. But yeah, I'm just not sure whether eerie is for me. Still, whether eerie is for me. I think I like these better than the other ones. Is it this one I like the best? Yeah, I'm still not sure. Like I say, if I would have thought about it, I may not have ordered these. Still not sure about those. And then the other 2 books he brought were this one, Birthday Party. It's one of those little teddy bear ones for the birthday party. This one's really cute. Really like this. I've kept all my Japanese colouring books like this. Look at the little teddy bears and the little giraffes. They are cute. I just wish they were single-sided, because there's a lot of pencil work in those. So that one, Birthday Party. And then this one, which came out, I think, just after I placed my last Japanese order. And I was like, oh, I wish I'd have waited. I do really, really like this one. This is probably my favourite one out of all of them. It's adorably cute. I don't know if you can see them, how adorably cute these little animals are. But this is probably my favourite one. Look at that. Really cute. So I really like that. And then the other thing, I got these 2 to-go sharpeners. These were £2.86. So I paid £2.86, had it delivered to his house, and he brought it home. I mean, heck, these are not £2.86 on Amazon UK anymore. And I've wanted a clear one. I wanted a clear one for ages. I've got a black one and I've got a tealy coloured one. And so I saw these for £2.86 on Amazon Japan, and I stuck them in my basket because I knew they weren't going to cost me anything in shipping. So that is the Amazon Japan stuff. So finally, we're getting to the stuff, the non-book stuff. Okay, so I'm just going to show these really quickly. If you've seen my review video on these and the can of worms that open, you know that I was sent these by Ohuhu. They are water-based, paper-friendly pens. Ohuhu have really nicely come back to me, said they loved my video, and what they meant by paper-friendly was that you can layer it. They said that they probably... You've got to bear in mind that Ohuhu are a Chinese company, and their way with words isn't always the best. And they said that they didn't realise they are working... Oh, I don't even know if I can tell you what they said. This version of the product focused on being able to layer up. They're working on newer versions that can layer and don't go through the paper. So maybe paper friendly is not the right term for them, you know, maybe sort of like friendly layering or something. But yeah, they know that they go through the paper. They agreed that they do go through the paper just as much as, if not worse than, their existing ranges of Ohuhu water paint marker. But that's not the paper friendliness of it, which is the paper friendliness that I want. So we're all good. Okay, next. I got these right at the beginning of October, and I've literally bought these to add to a review that I am doing, which is comparing, you know, I do like doing compare and contrast videos where we compare them in colouring books. And I did almost get to the stage where I was thinking about not doing that anymore, because when I did the Ohuhu pen review, I do like trying them in different things and trying them in different ways, but there's so much, you know, people come in at you unnecessarily. No, that's not how you're supposed to use pens, and why didn't you use this paper, and you should use them. You know, one of the things when they said about you should use these on a palette, or water-based markers on a palette, well then why are they paper friendly? Because if I was going to put them on a palette and paint them on, everyone's paper friendly. It's just this kind of, it puts you off doing reviews. But I bought these before I got those, and I wanted to include these in a brush pen championship kind of thing, and I'm still going to do it. At least I think I am. Let me just show you, where's my beautiful dog picture from the other one, what these art pens are like. These are by Artline Supreme. I used to stock Artline products years ago. Artline Supreme brush pen. It's got names and numbers on them, which is lovely. Nice lids. Tiny. Nice and firm brush, but tiny. Oh, great for calligraphy. Really nice and flexible, actually. Real difference between the thick and the thin line. Anyway, so I got them to... They went down to a cheap price, and I thought, yeah, they've got to be chucked in with the Battle of the Brush Markers. So I got those. Next thing that I got now, I placed a Temu order because there's me and two others. We have a little chat group where we're chatting, and we were talking about the Artex markers and how expensive the Artex markers are. And cheers, one of the things that I talked about, well actually I'm going to talk about all that in another video in probably a couple of videos time. We were talking about how expensive they are. And this one lady said to me she'd bought these pens from Temu, these, what are they? Acrylic markers from Temu. Look, they're still in the box. Let me get my scissors. They're still in the box because they only arrived just before we went away last week, and she said I bought this set of 120 markers and they were only, I don't know what she said, £30 or something. And so I went and had a look, and I bought them too. These are the GuangNa. Now it's really interesting because the Paul Rubens company have sent me GuangNa products before, which probably means the Paul Rubens products and the GuangNa products are all made in the same factory. This is an amazing looking set of pens. So it's 100 hello, there's me wearing my baseball cap. 120 brush markers. They look amazing. They've got a brush tip, and when I went to have a look at these online, they were £40, something like that. And I was like, oh, do I want to spend £40? And then the next day when I went and had a look, they were down to 36, and I was like, 36 for 120 markers? And I chatted to the lady who talked about these, and she said, yeah, that was a really good price. And so I held off. I think I held off one more day, and they went down to 32, and I was like, yeah, I'm buying them. I literally, £32, I went and bought them. And I also bought these at the same time, which is the Pastel ones. I'm not sure. There's 24, it's got such a big sticker on this one. I don't want to pull the sticker off until I've sort of done a bit of a review on them, but maybe I will. Maybe I will. Let's just take the sticker off, shall we? Let's go for it. There we are. Yes. Let's get this off. Yeah, these came up, you know, when you get recommended a similar thing. These came up. These are pastel ones. Not sure if these colours are in here. Well, let's check. Oh, look at them colours. They look amazing. 736. Pale white. 736. 736. They're not. So these are a supplementary set. That's good. See if there's any others. 635 purple. 635 purple is in there, so some of them are in there. But anyway, this set was only £4.70 or something. I know that the whole lot together, these and a couple of packs of stickers that I bought, and this thing that I'm going to show you here, came to just over £40. So these 2 packets of stickers and this thing that I'm just about to show you. So I'm really looking forward to playing with these. Let's have a look at one, shall we? Because I'm too excited now. I want to have a go with them. Ooh. Oh, look at that. Numbers on the lids that I haven't had to stick on myself. Take note. Are they shakeable? Oh, these are good. They've got a ball bearing in them. They've got a nice little window. Ink window, as we'd call it in the fountain pen world. Let's give them a shake. What am I going to try them on? I might as well try them on this, mightn't I? Nice brush nib. Oh, nice. They're nice. You did quite fine with them actually. I'll just zoom you down, you can't see anything up there. Let's see if they cover over. Oh, these will be nice in colouring books. How much black do they cover over? Oh, they cover everything. These are interesting. Oh, these are good, aren't they? 24 colours. They cost me, like I say, £4.70 something or whatever. That is a bargain compared to some more branded. We'll have this conversation in another video. Anyway, I've got those. And then the other thing that I bought in that same order was these. Yes, another set of Brute Funa pencils, but these are Brute Funa fluorescent, 50 fluorescent pencils. We've had the metallics, we've had the pastels, here comes the fluorescents. Now I saw there was a couple of, let's get these open as well. There was a couple of neon sets of pencils, and these weren't expensive. These were, I could have got them in a tin, which would have made them more expensive. I want to check now. But I didn't, I went for these in a box because they was like, oh, I'm going to put it on screen because I'm going to have to check and I don't know. I'll put all the prices on the screen, even though people moan when I put on prices. And particularly with Temu, because Temu prices fluctuate so much. When I went back to check the shipping on these were at £60. What? I paid 32. So if you're looking around on Temu for these kind of things, people, hold on and wait for the prices to drop. Anyway, I saw some neon pens, other ones. Oh, these have got the typical Art Brut Funa smell. I wonder if these are similar. Do you remember the old candy set that I had? They look really similar, don't they? Oh, that's the comparison video. But look at the printing on them. That's fabulous. Really clear, really easy to read. I don't know if you can see that because of the light. But it's like embossed in like a metallic blue. It's beautiful. Really nice. Let's have a go. Let's have a go, shall we? Get me the same bit of paper out. Probably not do yellow. Let's get that colour. That looks like a nice colour. I wonder how similar these are to pastels. I mean, they're not exactly fluorescent. This is watercolour paper that I'm doing this on here, I think, or mixed media paper. Which one? It is the watercolour paper. They're nice and soft. Let's get another one. They're probably just rebadged candy one. Oh, that is smooth. Look at that. That is so soft. Anyway, I'm going to do a review on them, obviously. I'm going to do a colouring with them. I'm going to have a play with them. You know me. You know how it works. I think that is it. That's my Temu stuff. That's me gifted stuff. That's me Japanese stuff. And that's me for a while. Like I said, I'm going on a nose bend. Oops, still got you zoomed in. Sorry about that, people of the internet. So yeah, like I said, that's me done. I've got enough stuff. I've got a load of reviews and a load of videos to get filmed. I also have the Mailing Solid watercolour palette that was sent to me by Paul Rubens that I've still got to do a review on, and some alcohol markers and some diamond painting things. I have lots of videos to make. So thanks very much for watching. Thanks for looking at all my stuff. Like I say, last one for a while, but take care everyone. Happy colouring everyone.